What do you think we might be looking at up there? Huh? Squirrels on the wire. They're so funny. Well, hello friends. I'd like to welcome you to my channel, Pat's Gardening Life. Today, I am participating in 2 open collaborations. I am participating in hashtag Garden Tour Saturday, and I am also participating in hashtag Let's Share Our Plant Success or Disaster Stories. Well, friends, both of these open collaborations are very fun, and they're open collaborations, which means anyone can join in. To participate in hashtag Garden Tour Saturday, all you have to do is share your garden. Just give us a little tour. It doesn't matter if it's a big garden, a small garden, a couple of pots that you're growing inside. We just want to cheer you on and share in your growing experience. Garden Tour Saturday is hosted by Grandma Sandy, and she has a couple of co-hosts. She's got me, she's got So Folks Susie, that's her channel, and her name is Susie. And then there's Grow Joyfully Home and Garden. But we do have some very loyal participants. And right now, friends, I want to just give you a little slideshow and tell you everybody's link is going to be in the description box. And if you find your link isn't in there, let me know in the comments and I will add you. So, friends, let's take a look at the channels that are joining in. Thank you once again, friends, for joining in. If you're participating and you're not seeing your name in the list, you might need to check your title bar, because you need to be for sure you put the hashtag and the name of the open collaboration in the title bar. So friends, I'm so excited to get on with the open collaboration, but I still have to introduce hashtag Let's Share Our Plant Success or Disaster Stories. Yes, it's hosted by my good friend Janita. To participate in that open collaboration, all you have to do is share a story about a plant that's either had some success or sometimes things don't work out so good. Yeah, and you have a disaster story. So friends, let's turn this camera around and let's take a look at what I have growing in the garden. These are the grapes that were behind us, friends. Remember a couple weeks ago I showed you that we had little grapes starting. And here we go. We've got quite a few this year. On this side you can see the persimmons a little bit better too. We're on the back side of the persimmon tree because we're behind the gate now. This used to be where our garden was. So some of these plants are a little more mature because we didn't used to use the front of the yard at all. Lots of nice grapes here. We're moving on down to the guava tree. I was showing you their flowers not too long ago, and look, we got fruit. Looks like we will have fruit here. more guavas for us to look at. Here's Quiet's, one of Quiet's beds. You see the Chamolia there? He likes it to grow up nice and tall. I don't know if you can see how tall that is down there. Yeah. I can't harvest it anymore, but it's just kind of, he'll clean that up when he comes home. But I have some smaller ones here, and he'll let these grow too. Hopefully the wind will not blow them and mess with my beds this year. Quiet has planted his ground nuts here. He did that last week, so I'm expecting it to take a little while for them to come back or to come out. I'm not too sure what I'm looking for. I'll have to look that up and see if I can find them, so I'll know what I'm looking for. All these little things you see in the middle, that's mustard greens. He's just popped those in there. This is one of the cucumbers. We do not do cucumbers very good in my area. I don't know what's going on, but I do have a flower there, and there's a flower on the one across the way there as well. Look at the green beans. I like them young and tender like that. So we still have lots coming on. Very nice. And the zucchinis from the back side here. I've got a surprise for you for later on in the video. Oh, look at that tomato there. It's got lots on it. If I wanted, I could have fried green tomatoes for breakfast, huh? Our tomato cages are so old. We keep saying, I'm going to get new tomato cages, but we haven't yet. And this is the second bed that Quiet is growing in. This is where his corn is. In the middle, he has sweetreed planted. Let's see if we can identify some of that. I have to be careful because for me, yeah, it looks a lot like grass. I think this is sweetreed. Prickly pears are coming out very nicely. It's Saturday morning, so the Cape daisies are out. They like the morning. Still haven't done much to this area, but yeah. They don't seem to mind the dry that much. It's just the gophers that are eating them up because none of these are in pots here. Here's my new little pepper. I think we're going to survive. I put a little wire under it, hoping that will help us out. The gophers are so creative. So there's a pumpkin. Quiet will be happy to see these. They've got their true leaves. There's nothing in that pot. You know who this is? That's a nasturtium. No, not today. There's a little pumpkin. This pot is buried kind of deep, but there's a pumpkin there. Oh. Here's the plants that I hide from the sun. Those aloes would be better if they were actually in the ground. When they're in the pot, they seem to like the shade a lot. Here's my silver vase. And this plant is over 11 years old. And here's its baby right here. And look at this, more success here. I'm not good at keeping plants alive. So you can imagine my surprise that we are over the 11-year mark here for this little plant. This was a gift from one of my students when I worked at the school. I was the kindergarten aide. And yeah, very beautiful. That's the same school that my kids went to, so yeah. And we just got through with a flower, which I'm trying to figure out when I'm going to take off, which will be soon. I'm trying to let everything kind of dry out a little bit now before I just snatch it off. And here we have flower number 2 for this season. Very nice. Of course, this one isn't as old because this is from the other one. Yeah, but it's a couple years old. This one is maybe 5, 6. Yeah, it's pretty old too. Because the first couple years it didn't do good. I didn't know that these things do not like sun at all, and so they struggled for a while. And then when I put them into this corner where they can have constant shade, but there's still some sun for them to kind of wink at every once in a while. It doesn't get on them though. The sun never gets on these. These are the amaryllis that I'm talking about here. These are amaryllis. I just showed you the red flower there that was a couple weeks ago. So that's my success story. Over 11 years. And this plant have done a lot of learning together. Keep me out of the sun. Well, friends, that's all I have today. I want to thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I hope you go to the description box and check out my friends' gardens, and I hope that you join in on all of these, or on both of these very fun open collaborations. Thank you, Grandma Sandy, and thank you, Janita, for hosting these very fun open collaborations. So, yeah, be sure you check out the description box. And if you're looking to grow and you're looking for good friends, check out my comments because all of my friends are good and I think they want to grow. So, friends, that's all I have for today. So it's time for me to say bye. So bye-bye, friends. Bye. You have a good day. Friends, I almost forgot what I was saving for last. Our first zucchini. Isn't it beautiful?